Hey guys, welcome to episode 1 of High Elo League of Legends, similar to my low Elo League of Legends, but we look at higher Elos. Now, today's game is actually a game from myself where I pretty much get stomped. No, I play quite well, but it's a really good game, and we're only going to look at the first 15 minutes of it, of how to play jungle from behind, because a lot of people struggle with it. Now, if you quickly look at my account, you go, what the fuck is this guy doing? He's Diamond 177 LP, and he plays all 5 roles. Well, on my main, I actually play Phil because I'm insane. No, I actually do it for my coaching, but that's a story for another day. So let's get into this game and see what is going to go on. So as you can see, I've got a Kog'Maw Lulu, and in your head as a jungler, when you have a Kog'Maw Lulu, you should be doing everything you can to be prioritizing them winning lane, or at least surviving lane, going even, so that they can carry. Kog'Maw, Lulu are the biggest win con in this game. If you look at both teams, you can see that Gragas and Malphite aren't going to be the win con. Victor, Ahri, maybe, they're very good enablers, but Kog'Maw and Lulu and Kate Janna, that is going to be where this game is decided. And it does end up being a 50-minute game, and eventually we do lose, all because of 80 carry gap, but you know, a bit of top gap as well. But let's watch what I do. So notice how I say Kog'Maw and Lulu are the win condition, right? So look at where I'm starting for my jungle. I'm starting top side, and I'm not getting a leash. So yes, you can jungle without a leash. I love to start topside whenever I want to gank bot lane because I know they're stronger. I also start topside for maybe 80% of my games because it's more unpredictable. Most junglers predict that you will go bot to top every time. So anything you can do as a jungler to mix up your pathing while still being as efficient as possible is a really good, because bot lane's not going to expect this gank. And you're going to see my first gank go off, and you're going to see why it works because of this unusual jungle style. So as you can see, I'm jungling pretty well. Like, sure, I could do a bit better micro here. Shave maybe a couple of seconds off. Victor places a good ward there. We know Xin Zhao's going to gank top because we saw bot lane leash. So, you know, Xin goes bot to top because he got a 2-man leash, whereas I go top to bot because I know the Kog'Maw and Lulu are the win con. So clearly Xin Zhao has another idea in mind. He isn't going to focus bot lane just yet. He's probably going to focus top lane. I might just turn that sound up a bit. We can't really hear anything. Cool. Awesome. So you can see what I do here. Now, I could either do my Gromp or after I finish blue, or I could go for a straight gank. But because I see that this lane is pushed in, I go, this is a really good gank opportunity. So I leave that, I ignore Scuttle, I switch my sweepers on, so I hide that ward. You can see them eventually ping me, but look how late they were for it. That's fine. The Q is okay because even though I didn't hit the CC, we gave Kog'Maw the kill. Really good. That's why that bot to top gank works. Xin Zhao's yet to show on the map. We're going to expect Xin to gank. Like, you can predict that Xin is going to gank top side in the next 15 to 20 seconds. I'm now getting bot scuttle, which means I get scuttle uncontested. You can now see Xin here. Really good ward by Victor. We can now see that. And so look what I do. I look for the counter jungle. I counter gank, sorry. We see Xin Zhao come over here. So what do? I'm happy to waste time here because Xin can't take anything. He can take my Krugs. If he takes my Krugs, I'll just take his Krugs. And as you can see, he goes for my Krugs or he goes for a gank here. And so I go, well, I'm going to take your Krugs. And this is what you do. Now, I'm not behind yet, obviously. As you can see, it's quite even. I'm actually 100 gold ahead. But you'll see why I kind of go behind in this game shortly. Cool. So this is something a jungler should be doing always. Whenever you see Xin on the other side of the map or doing something, you need to be trading. So I saw Xin at my Krugs, I take his Krugs. I see him topside, I'm now going to take his Raptors as well. Because I know that he has no chance of getting to these Raptors. And I know these are spawning because mine have spawned. Cool. Ahri wards it. Sick, Ahri. What are you going to do? I'm taking your Raptors. And now I've got a really nice... Oh, cool, Janna. Hey, bro. Now, something unconventional happens here where Malphite does walk all the way bot, so I do end up just leaving those, and I can't save Victor here. If he gets out, he gets out, but I can't really do anything about that. He does end up getting out, which is really good. I get a recall, and I'm up 4 CS. What is that? I'm actually down gold because he obviously got that kill top lane, but that's fine. Cool. Now also notice when you do a top to bot path, it means for the rest of the game, your jungle pathing is going to be top to bot, because that's how your minions respawn. If you start bot to top, your jungle pathing is going to be bot to top, bot to top. So if you can identify which lane you want to gank and focus on, and you start the opposite side of that, so you can see now Xin is ganking. So look what we do, right? Xin gank top. So I'm like, I can't let Xin get away with that for free. So what do? We take dragon. This is a perfect example of what I call like cross-map counterplay. So whenever, again, when Xin was at my Krugs, I take his Krugs. When Xin was top lane killing Gragas, we take dragon. Trying to trade is really important. Always try to take something when you see the enemy jungler doing something else. Now, I look for raptors again. I thought they might be respawned yet. Instead, I just go mid and hover. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Cool, no, I go for the reset. What have I got? I've got 400 gold. This is fine. Now, I do fuck this up. Ready? Watch how I fuck this up. So bad. So bad. Key moment in the game that I fuck up, but we'll ignore that for now. Cool. So yes, Xin is 800 gold ahead of me. Obviously, he's 2 kills up, but a cloud drag does kind of even that out. And we are only 100 gold behind in the actual game because I've gotten Kog'Maw ahead by about 500 gold. Cool, so I recall. No, this is what I do. This is really good, by the way. So I fucked up Victor's lane. So the least I can do as the jungler is like, I fucked up his lane. I even said sorry in chat. I actually unmuted chat for this. I said sorry, and what do? I freeze this because I'm like, well, I fucked up the gank. You died. How can I like make sure you're not tilted without impacting my jungling too much? So I go, well, at least you can now have a really good wave that you can choose whether you want to freeze, slow push, or do whatever you want with. Cool. So I'm putting myself a bit further behind there, but in my head, I'm like, this is for the greater cause. And again, this is high elo League of Legends, so sometimes you can put a bit more trust into your laners, but also you can do this in low elo. Like if you can see that one of your opponent or one of your allies is really good, you can do things like I just did for that Victor for them, because it will pay off, I guarantee it. Now cool, again, notice how I'm top to bot jungling. Top to bot, top to bot, top to bot, and I'm always looking for that gank. And notice how Xin is bot to top, bot to top, bot to top. And he's probably going to gank that Gragas in the next minute or so. Or maybe he will go mid or bot. I actually can't remember. Cool. Alright, so yes, he is quite far ahead of me now. He's about 1k gold. There we go. Xin was bot. So now look what I do. Look what I do. Xin shows bot. I could just do my bot jungle. But no. Fuck that. I've got PRIO top. Mid is even. I'm going to take Rift Herald. If I can get 2 plates with Rift Herald, that's 360 gold to my team. Plus turret damage. That's more than that kill on Kog'Maw is worth. So notice, you might go, well, Dylan, fuck, Xin's outganked. That's better than Rift Herald. Well, it's not really, but it's also the best thing I could do. I could never really be bot lane in time to prevent that gank. So what I'm doing is I'm punishing on the other side of the map, and I've done it 3 times now. The first time when I saw Xin here, the second time when Xin ganked top side, and the third time when Xin ganked bot side. This is how you play jungle when you're behind against your jungler, but the game is quite even. Or not even. You could be down 3 or 4k gold and you could still do what I'm doing. It gets riskier, especially if your solo laners don't have PRIO, like that Rift Herald, for example. But this is something you can do as a jungler every single game. And this is something I don't see enough. So we see Xin gank now. They get vision of me. You know, arguably their team is doing a better job of tracking me, I would say, but that's okay. I'm going to clear my bot side. I am 500 gold behind now. Notice how I'm just ignoring camps. Look at this. Look what I'm doing. I ignore these 2 camps. That's just 8 CS. I don't give a fuck. And I'm going to go here, and I'm going to try and get over here. Now, I do something silly here. Oh, no, never mind. I don't do anything silly here. Cool. So, I ignore those two camps because I know my win con is Kog'Maw Lulu. My win con is Kog'Maw Lulu, and Xin is currently out jungling me. So I'm like, how the fuck can I get back in this game? Yes, I took Rift Herald. Yes, I took Dragon. Yes, I counter jungled him a little bit, but now I need some kills on the map for my team in order to make sure we can transition into mid and late game effectively. Cool. So let's see what we do here. Now, this is a risky gank, but I need to go for this, or I feel like I need to go for this. Even actually, though we're up 400 gold, I could tell my team was a little bit tilted, so I'm going to go for this. Now, I can't remember if we get the kill or not. I don't think we do. Fucking Janna, man. I hate her. But yeah, that's okay. We don't get the kill. I go back to jungling. We can see this. This is fine. We could technically gank this in here, but it's okay. I'm just going to recall. Nothing's on. Notice again how I don't go for these camps. I don't really care about those camps yet. Jungle in this kind of situation where I've gotten a dragon, I've gotten a rift, and Xin Zhao's out ganking me, I can't really play the farm game because, you know, I am even in farm at the moment. Xin ends up taking my blue, so I do get punished, but I don't really need blue buff. Yes, Victor needs blue buff, but me personally, I don't really need it. So it's not the end of the world. It is a bit annoying though. But I still have this Rift Herald that we can use. So hopefully I can get this Rift Herald off in a ideal situation. Cool. So notice again how I'm always looking bot side. I'm trying to get opportunities here, but there's nothing on. Okay, they must be able to see me here. Oh no, they can't. Oh, okay, they got a ward there. That's a smart ward. Cool. Now notice I put this control ward out as a bit of bait. I'm not sure what happens here. Yeah, I go for the kill on Janna. I think I end up killing her. Oh no, never mind. Fucking Janna's, man. Honestly. Cool. Notice how I'm kind of forcing a bit. I'm getting a little bit desperate here. Really nice. I burn the flash. I can't help that Kog'Maw. Like, I've burnt all my resources. I can't help that Kog'Maw. All I can do now is go, well, fuck, they're probably going to get this dragon, so what can I do? Okay, I've got Rift Herald, I'm going to go mid. So fuck up this gank. Yes, it's probably my fault we did that, right? We didn't need to do that gank. In my head, I was like, we should do that gank so we can get Dragon PRIO, and then I can use Rift Bot and just, you know, further enable Kog'Maw and Lulu. But in reality, Xin was bot side. He was always going to be bot side, and both mid laners were going to come. So in reality, that gank with that lane state was just never going to work, particularly with Kog'Maw Lulu's health. So in hindsight, it was a bad play, but at least I'm trying to make up for it here. We end up getting, I think, 3 platings here, which gives us a little bit of a comeback. Kog'Maw ends up dying. Look at these fuckers, man. They chase me. I think they chase me here and eventually kill me. I try and do a great escape. I end up dying. I should have kept running when I saw this ward. I should have just gone Q over here and then used my flash down here. But Xin is now on a fucking rampage. We're going to keep watching this for a little bit, because it's still good to watch. We'll watch maybe for a few more minutes, and we'll see what happens. That's really unlucky by Gregors. Cool. Cool. And I've been out jungled here. Like, you could say I've been out jungled pretty big time. Like, this Xin is definitely playing Lane Kingdom. I'm down 2k gold, but I've done everything I can to try and stay as even as possible while versing an arguably better jungler and also making some dumb decisions, but him also getting some favorable conditions that have allowed him to be in 9 of his team's 9 kills. So it's a combination of unluckiness, you know, team gap, but also me playing bad. Like, there's a combination of things against me, but look how much I've done to try and keep us in the game. I've secured a Rift Herald. I've secured a Dragon. I've counter jungled where I can. I've gotten bot lane a lead. Yes, it's only 700 gold now because she got a couple of kills, but I did set up a pretty nice lead. And again, I'm just going to counter jungle. So in my head, I assumed that they were going to take Dragon. So I just go, well, I'm going to take Xin's whole top side. Again, trying to trade for this Dragon. They don't end up actually taking the Dragon. So I go, fuck, I've probably got to gank someone now. So I'm going to go over here. I put my control ward first. so that he never sees my champion icon. This is a really good tip, by the way. If you want to gank a bush and you think they've got it warded, place your control ward before you go into it. Because on someone's minimap, them just suddenly losing vision is less of an alert than them seeing your champion icon, which is what happens if you just run into vision here. So if you want to do a gank and you think this is warded, yes, the control ward will disable their vision and that could alert them. But particularly in lower elo, and even as you'll see here, Malphite was completely clueless that I came through here. Yes, there wasn't any vision here to begin with, but it does work. Trust me. Cool. Victor doesn't need to be here. He ends up being here. This is fine. We'll push out bot top a bit. Look how I help, right? So I'm helping him push out because he's low health. He doesn't ping me off, which is fine. We see Xin Zhao, so we obviously want to back. Now let's see what I do for the next objectives. We'll watch the next objectives. Cool. I don't think this is a bad play by me. I am trying to do something here. I should go for that. Wow, I don't even go for that. Is it because... that's interesting. I don't even go for that. I guess because I saw Xin and Victor's backing, I don't want to go for that. Fuck me, Janna, man. I hate Jannas. Alright, we'll watch for the next drag and we'll see what happens. Again, look. Okay, I'm like... Look at the minimap right now and go, what can red team get on this map right now? So you can see by the positioning and by our lane, like I think Cogmore just died or he just recalled. We've got no PRIO bot, we've got no PRIO mid, and we can see our mid laner and top laner going to Dragon. So yes, second Rift Herald for Dragon is not worth it, right? It's not worth it for the red team. But what I'm doing is minimizing the lead that they'll gain. A lot of junglers, like 90% of them, particularly in lower elos, will just let the enemy get the enemy dragon without trading anything. They'll just use it as a time to recall or take their their own jungle camps. But no, you've always got to be trading, and this is like a really good example, and this is why I want to show you guys of how to play jungle when behind. So we'll watch this play out. Obviously, they're at dragon. I take Rift Herald. And then, as you can see, this game ends up going for 50 minutes. Anyway, guys, I just wanted that to be a short video because I want to do some more high elo League of Legends game content. So if you enjoyed this and you are I'd say like D1, D2 or above, and you want me to do a review of your sessions like this, please add me on Discord in the link below or join my Discord and DM me, and I can do a game review of yours. Anyway, guys, every jungler out here, this is super replicatable what I did. It doesn't matter what rank you are. Everything I did in this game to play from behind to try and get my team back in a lead, and we only ended up being 1k gold down at 16 minutes, even though they had 10 kills to 4. Purely because we played really good macro and we made sure they never got anything for free. If Xin Zhao ganked top, I took a dragon bot. If Xin Zhao ganked bot, I took a Rift Herald top, etc, etc, etc. You can do this every game as a jungler. Trust me, you can, because I've done it and I've gotten very high climbing as jungle doing this every single game, and it's particularly useful for when you fuck up your early game and you need to come back. This is the best way to do it. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please, as always, good luck on the Rift, and I'll see you on the next video. Check out the links in the bio.